Hey guys, today we have Naresh and he is having total 2.5 year of experience in Java, Spring Boot and microservices domain. And guys, those who want to give same free mock interview, please fill out the form below in the description. So now let's get started. Hey, hello Naresh, how are you?
Yeah, hi Faizan. I'm good. How are you?
Yes, I'm also good. Shall we start?
Yeah, we'll start.
So Naresh, can you please introduce yourself and about your recent project in brief?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, my name is Naresh. I'm working as a Java developer and my tech stacks are Java, Spring Boot and SQL. So currently I'm working in a project called Amanda. So it is a pricing application where the client will ask for prices for the securities based on some criteria like intraday or close market, this kind of things. So we have to process the request and we will ask the providers. Then based on that criteria, we will distribute the prices to the client.
Okay, so tell me why is HashMap not thread safe?
Hash map is not very safe. Uh, Multiple user can concurrently access the hash map,
Mm-hmm.
so which leads to the unpredictable behavior.
Mm-hmm.
So for that we have concurrent hash map. So where for hash map we have uh, initially we have 16 bit buckets. So
Okay.
in concurrent hash maps, each bucket is locked. So whenever an operation is performed in that bucket, so it will
Uh-huh.
lock. So once it is completed, it will release the lock.
Okay, got it. So you are saying we should use concurrent hashmap if we are looking for a thread safe collection. Okay. So are you using hashmap or concurrent hashmap in your current project?
We are using hash map only.
Not using concurrent hashmap.
Not using, no, not
Okay, okay,
using.
okay. Can we use a mutable objects as a hashmap key?
No, since it is mutable, so we
Hmm.
can change the key value. So uh, once we
Okay.
are we are trying to find the hash code value, so it may change. So we couldn't able to find the exact key value.
Okay. So that is partially correct. Technically,
Mm,
yes, but it's dangerous. As you said, if its objects field using hash code or equals change after insertion, the entry becomes unreachable.
okay,
Okay. Okay, so
okay.
can hash map have null keys and values?
Yes, we can have one null key and we can have multiple null values.
Okay. Have you used enum map?
Enum map. No, I haven't
No,
used.
no. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's fine. Tell me, does concurrent hash map allows null?
Concurrent hash map. Concurrent hash map doesn't allow null.
Okay, okay.
Because let's say we didn't find the object, we will return null. So whenever it returns null, we didn't know whether it is because of the object is present and the value is null, or the object itself not present. So we will get some confusion that around that. So that's why null is not allowed.
Null is not allowed. Yes, that's correct. Okay, so tell me what happens if equals is overridden but hash code is not.
Equals is overridden, but hash code is not. The contract issue will come. So equals and hash code contract.
Hmm.
Uh,
Violation of equals and hash
maybe
code contract.
yes, yes. So let's say we have two hash code are equal. That doesn't
Mm-hmm.
mean both objects are equal. But when two objects are equal, so there must be same hash code. So whenever we try to generate the hash code, so that is the hash equals and hash code contract. So we will break that.
Got it. Why does equals get called less frequently than hash code in a hash map?
Okay, equals will be called only only when the hash code made a collision. So if
Mm-hmm.
there is no collision, so we
Mm-hmm.
directly enters into the hash bucket. So
Okay.
equals should be called at the second level of verification whether the keys already exist or not.
Hmm. Okay. So, hey guys, I want to share something important with you. Actually, Naresh prepared from our interview preparation kit and cracked multiple interviews. We have also referred him to the multiple companies. So, let me tell you, this interview preparation kit has four main parts. First is complete interview preparation material. It is a step-by-step material made by me, experts, and MNC's interviewers. 99% of the questions asked in interviews are covered in it. Second is two real enterprise projects. Code and video recorded sessions are there, and you can add this in your resume. Third is lifetime chat support. Here you can ask your doubts anytime. Fourth is referral support. Here we help you to get referred to the top MNCs. So guys, basically the material is organized as per your experience level and covers Java, Spring Boot, Spring Security, Spring Data JPA, microservices, Kafka, Maven, Git coding questions, Stream API coding questions, and many more. You can buy just the complete interview preparation material or the full kit with project supports and referrals. I have added the links in the description below. So now moving to our interview. Does HashMap maintain insertion order?
Hash map it doesn't maintain insertion order.
Why? May I know the reason?
Since hash map, the keys are stored in the bucket. So
Hmm.
whenever we get an hash code, so it may be uh, when we do a model, so it may present at any one of the index. So it doesn't guarantee that it will be in it will maintain the insertion order.
Hmm. Okay. Um, why is copy on write array list iteration faster than array list?
Copy on it, copy on write or list. So because copy on array list, so it will, I guess it will. It is a one.
Because it iterates over a snapshot without locking, right?
Okay, okay.
That's why
But
it is
it
fast.
will, okay. While writing only, it will make another copy and it will write it in
Hmm.
the array. Then it will assign that object to the current reference.
Got it. Why did switching from hash map to concurrent hash map increases memory usage?
This is switching from hash map to concurrent hash map.
Hmm.
Okay. Mm,
Because it uses additional structures, bin, node, CS operations, and avoid shared logs. This increase memory.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so moving ahead, tell me, can we achieve abstraction without using abstract classes?
Section, we can use interface.
Interfaces. Is an interface still 100% abstraction?
Yes, interface is 100% abstraction, but we can have default method and the static methods
Uh,
over there.
yep. So actually, after introducing default, static, and these final methods, I think private or final, interfaces are no more 100% abstraction, right? Because they have some other methods other than abstract methods. But yes, before Java 8, interfaces
Okay.
were 100% abstraction. Okay.
Okay.
Why can an interface have default method but not an instance variable?
So since interface doesn't have constructor,
Mm-hmm.
so that's why we cannot uh, have the fields.
Correct. Can an abstract class have a constructor?
Yeah, we can have
Okay.
classes. Since for abstract class have fields, so
Mm-hmm.
whenever we want to initialize the field, so we can use constructor,
Mm-hmm.
but we cannot
Okay.
create object for the abstract class
Can we overload a method by only changing return type?
by changing return type.
Mm-hmm.
No, return type
No.
is not considered. Mm.
Yes, that's correct. Method signature does not include return type, causing compilation ambiguity.
Okay.
Okay. Why does method overwriting not work with fields? Are you
Not.
getting my question?
Yeah. I'm getting it. I guess fields. Maybe it's. I'm not sure, but it's maybe it's primitive type like that.
Because there is no such logic because fields are not polymorphic in nature. They are resolved at compile time, unlike methods.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so which
Okay.
method is
But
called when? Yeah, yeah.
But overloading is also resolved at compile time, correct?
Um, Overloading is resolved at compile time and overriding is runtime. Yes, that's correct. Then I think answer is simple. Like they are not polymorphic in nature. That's a rule. I in the starting of answer I said there is no logic, but yeah, that's a rule. They are not polymorphic in nature.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yep. Which method is called when both parent and child define the same static method?
Method we call static method. But static method cannot be overridden. So the static method can be hidden. We cannot have let's say if a parent class has a method, so we cannot override it in the child class. So
Mm,
it is called a method hidden like that. So it depends upon the reference
mm,
type.
okay. So let's say in your Spring Boot application, a lot of APIs are returning 404 unexpectedly,
Okay.
but
Mm.
application starts successfully. So how would you debug it?
Okay. Mostly I will check the logs, whether it is throwing some exception or not. Um, then okay. If it is a local, I may debug it by sending a request via Postman like that.
Maybe we have to check a
If
correct
any,
request
uh,
mapping, maybe controllers not scanned. Or first is
oh,
yes, first step is to analyze and check the logs and backtrack, right?
okay, okay, okay.
Yes, yes. Mm, uh, let's say you are using a transactional annotation, but there is no rollback after an exception. What could be the reason?
Maybe whatever the transaction, uh, up to whatever transaction is done, so we are fine with that. So that's why they're not rollbacking the
Or
transaction.
maybe exception is checked. We don't give a rollback in it with a checked exceptions, right? In a checked exceptions.
Okay.
Um, Maybe method is not public. Transactional doesn't work on a private methods,
Okay. Okay.
right? Transactional method is calling another method in the same class. What will happen?
Uh, Okay. It will use the same transaction.
Okay, transaction will be applied into that nested method if we are not using
Yeah.
annotation with that method.
Yeah. Yeah. Transaction will be applied to that method also.
Okay. I think the correct answer is transaction will not apply because Spring uses proxies and self calls bypass them.
Okay.
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 Okay. So in a Java, oh sorry, in a Spring Boot transactions, what's the difference between required and requires new?
Required is, so let's say if you are calling another method, so it
Mm-hmm.
makes sure the transaction should already present. So already
Mm-hmm.
present, then only we can proceed with that method. Required new means, so even though we have already existing transaction, we have to create a new transaction. So that's required new.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so as I told you, there is some issues with transaction annotation on private method. So what's the issue? Do you know?
Private methods, I guess the proxy cannot be applied
Hmm.
in
Yeah, yeah,
private
that's correct.
methods.
Spring cannot proxy private methods. Annotation is ignored then.
Okay, but just a doubt. So, but in reflection, we can access the private method also, correct? Via reflection.
Yes, yes, we can access.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a different thing. Once you
Okay.
add a transaction annotation in a private methods, annotation will be ignored.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. So How would you debug transaction issues in production?
Transaction issue, which means the transaction annotated methods you were mentioning.
Let's say you
So,
have annotated a method or several methods with transaction annotations, and there are issues going on with those methods. So, how would you debug in production?
okay, we'll check the log. That's the first thing. Then,
We have to
uh,
first enable transaction logs,
okay,
right? Then we have
okay,
to check propagation levels, then verify proxy creation. So it's a standard steps. These are standard steps, right?
okay.
Okay, cool. Let's say you have merged your code changes into the production environment, right? When you were testing those changes in the dev environment, those were working fine. And there were no issues with the speed as well. But now, after deployment, it becomes slow. What could be the reasons, or how would you analyze it?
Become slow in production environment.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Maybe some maybe configuration mismatch, or maybe the production DB server or production DB server something maybe a
Mm-hmm.
bit down or
Mm-hmm.
maybe used frequently. So yeah, I think that could be one of the reasons.
Okay. Yes, and there might have thread dumps, a GC memory issue as well. Okay.
Oh, okay, 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 got it.
Yep, yep. Do you know about field injection?
Ah, yes, yes. Field at
Okay.
the rate AutoWire.
Yeah, yeah, at the rate autowide. Okay, so my question is why circular dependency works with field injection but fails with constructor injection?
Okay. Construction injection. Let's say whenever we want to create a object of A. So
Mm-hmm.
if it triggers object of B, it will directly go to B and try to create the object of B. But B also need uh, yes object for complete the bean operation. So
Mm-hmm.
it becomes circular dependency. But in the field injection, we can use at the rate lazy annotation so that
Mm-hmm.
whenever we are calling the actual field, it will be injected.
Mm. Okay. What happens if value annotation property is missing?
um, Value notation properties is missing.
Mm-hmm.
So it leads to null value. It will be
No,
null
no, no.
value. Annotation is missing, or
No, no,
the value is
annotation is
missing in the
fine. The
process.
value in the property file is missing.
Okay.
Value and key, whatever we
Oh,
are fetching, that is whole thing is missing.
okay. I guess the null value or the empty will be concerned.
If we have provided a default value in the value annotation, so it will fetch the default value.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, it can take a null values or empty values. Yes, that's you are correct. Or sometimes applications also fails at a startup time, so that we need to debug. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Uh, how would you design sending email service? Tell me.
Design sending email service.
Mhm.
Okay. Design in the sense
Means
like
in a let's say you are asked to create a class that sends the email. So what would you do in
oh,
that class? In let's say there is service
okay,
class email service or sending email service.
okay. Um, Email, okay, we'll have a class. So the field contains from like person who are sending and
Mm-hmm.
the field has two. So for the email whom has to send, uh, or else we can have a list of emails so that
Mm-hmm.
when we want to send it to multiple users, so we can add in that list. Then
Mm-hmm.
we have field like body, subject,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
these kind of things. Then we have a method like send mail. Then we will pass our from to and our subject, object, the subject, and the body of the content. If you have
Mm-hmm.
any attachment, we can have, as also have some uh, methods like multi-part file like that. So then
Mm.
um, we can define the logic in the send mail.
Okay, that's correct.
Okay.
What is API versioning?
API versioning. So let's say we are moving the same API into some betterment, or
Mm-hmm.
we want to upgrade the version. So we will use V1, V2 like that. So if V2 means we have version 2. So
Mm-hmm.
but in production, we will support both the previous versioning and the current versioning, so that the client are using they are not disturbed by this versioning. So
Mm-hmm.
we can also communicate to them. So we are going to provide the versioning till this date. So
Mm-hmm.
they also have some time to change the versioning.
Okay, cool. Um, Moving ahead, how does Spring Boot auto configuration decide beans?
Configuration. So it will check in the class path
Mm-hmm.
if the classes are present. So it will automatically inject it, and uh, we will we will also have annotation. So we will do the
Mm-hmm.
annotation like at the rate enable transaction like that. So it will
Mm-hmm.
check in the class path. If it is present, it will auto-aware those
Okay.
properties.
Okay, tell me what happens internally when Spring Boot starts.
When Spring Boot starts, okay, um, it will it will create a IOC container. Then
Mm-hmm.
in the IOC container, it will check what are the beans that has the component annotations like stereotype annotations. Then it will create a bean of that object, and it will be present in the IOC container. And and it will resolve all the auto configurations and Tomcat servers, and what are the what are other DB connections. So all these
Mm-hmm.
things will be resolved. Then the application will be started.
Okay.
Um, Anything else I missed?
Yes, almost done. You covered bean creation, right? Embedded server startup, dispatch servlet initialization, auto configuration, app context creation, container creation. I
Okay.
think it's also one of the steps. Okay. Uh, do you know about Maven life cycles?
Maven life cycle. Yeah, clean install. Um, Clean install. It's been long, but build,
Uh,
clean, install, and like yeah, we
yeah, yeah,
have
yeah.
several bin life cycles.
Okay, okay. Anyways, it's fine. Tell me the best practices of REST APIs, writing REST APIs.
Okay. So we have to define the REST API operation like put, post, get, or delete,
Mm-hmm.
and we have to return the exact HTTP status code,
Mm-hmm.
and we have to use a versioning like V1, V2. So so like upcoming, we can able to provide us some uh, different like different updates in the using the
Mm-hmm.
same versioning. Then uh, um, we have to use the uh, required required param versus path
Mm-hmm.
variable. So required param used for like searching ID like that. So path variable
Mm-hmm.
is used to uh, uh, path variable is used to fetch the uh, uh, like resource like that. And okay, and we have to use response entity while returning.
Mm-hmm. Okay, status codes as well, right? Or you have covered it?
Yeah, I covered it.
Okay,
That's
okay.
good.
Yeah, it's fine. Now tell me the best practices for writing Stream API code.
Stream API. Okay. Best practices for Stream API. So we have to make the list as a stream.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have to follow intermediate operation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then okay. Then terminal operator. I'm not sure
Mm-hmm.
the best practices.
Keep streams short. Use parallel stream very cautiously. Do not mutate shared state. Preferred method references.
Okay.
Correct. So is stream, I mean, if someone asks you to write a code and that's requires some loops, so would you prefer the stream API or um, a traditional loops?
Yeah, iteration loop I will prefer. Iteration loop is much faster than
Okay,
streams since we have
got it.
to create a stream for that.
Got it. Okay, so Naresh, can you please share our screen? I will give a few coding questions. In you have to do through stream API. Okay, yeah, please share our screen. Okay, so you are given a list of integers. You have to return a map
Okay.
where key is number and value is count of occurrences of that number, but include only numbers that appears more than once. You have to do this through Stream API. You got it?
Okay. Yeah, I got this.
Number dot stream dot collect, I think, right? Then inside collect, there is collectors dot grouping by something like that. Uh,
I'm
there
not
are
sure
two
about the.
things we could do inside this, either like x arrow x, or we could do function dot identity comma collectors dot counting.
Okay,
Function dot identity, here this is just a key, and collector dot collectors dot counting will calculate the frequency of this identity.
okay, collectors.
Okay,
Okay, collectors not or like okay, okay,
counting. Then after the brackets in the end, you have to do entry set because you have to convert this into the map, not this. uh, yes, entry set. Okay, then I think this will return map. I'm not sure. Can you?
words.
Okay, so there is some issue. Collect function to collection. So I think you should use collect only, not to collection.
No, that's not collect.
COLL. There is no collect method. 1 second. Number dot stream dot collect. Inside collector, there should be collectors dot grouping by.
That's not okay.
What is this error?
Oh,
To integer to long. Hmm.
it's pretty long.
Yep,
Okay.
because this will counting value in long. So I think once you print this res, this will be printed.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, please print it.
Okay.
Okay, so I think this will work. I think we should wind up the call, Naresh, and it was a very, very wonderful interview.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Thank you.
okay, thank you. Bye bye. Best of luck.